All right, let's just get right into it. If you've been anywhere near the e-commerce space, you've definitely heard the chatter, right? Dropshipping is dead. The golden age is over. But as we look at 2026, is there any truth to that? Well, that's what we're here to figure out.
So here's the big question on everyone's mind. Is starting a Shopify dropshipping store right now, in 2026, actually worth your time and effort? I mean, maybe you're thinking you missed the boat, or maybe you even tried it once and it didn't quite work out.
So let me just give it to you straight. The answer is a resounding yes. It is absolutely still worth it, but, and you knew there was a but coming, the game is completely different now. The old playbook of just finding a random product and throwing it online, yeah, that's done. That's over.
And that's exactly why we're here. Think of this as your new playbook for winning in this completely new era of e-commerce. We're going to walk you through exactly what's working, what's not, and how you can build a real sustainable business from the ground up.
Okay, first things first, why are we even focusing on Shopify? Let's take a quick look at why this platform is still, without a doubt, the king of the hill in the e-commerce world.
Let's just start with a number, because this one is pretty staggering. In 2025, merchants on Shopify processed, get this, $197 billion in sales. This isn't some tiny niche market. It's a massive, growing economic engine. The opportunity is absolutely there.
So why are so many people flocking to Shopify? Well, it's pretty simple. Over 4.4 million businesses are on it for a reason. You can get started for less than a nice dinner out. You don't need to know a single line of code, and the App Store is like having a team of robots to automate all the boring stuff for you. It just works.
And more importantly, Shopify is built for how people shop today. It's not just about a website anymore. It's about selling your products right where your customers are hanging out. On TikTok, on Instagram. It's about reaching a global audience, and, this is huge, getting products to US customers in 5 to 7 days. That's a game changer.
All right, so we get it. The platform's a beast, but having a powerful tool doesn't guarantee you'll win, right? So let's dive into the new rules for success. This is really what separates the stores that take off from the ones that, well, don't.
Rule number 1, and please tattoo this on your brain. Pick a niche. Seriously, the era of the giant, generic, everything store is over. You can't compete with Amazon. Instead, you win by finding a specific group of people with a specific need. Think about what people care about now, like sustainable products or personalized gifts. That's where the magic happens.
And that leads directly to rule number 2, build a real brand. This is so important. You're not just a reseller anymore. You're a curator, a storyteller. People don't just buy products, they buy into a story, an identity. A strong brand makes you memorable and builds trust, which is everything. And rule number 3 kind of ties it all together. You have to provide an amazing customer experience. Think about the entire journey, from the second they land on your beautifully designed site to the moment they open their package, and even what happens if they need to return it. It all needs to feel effortless and positive. This is how you get people to come back again and again.
Okay. Knowing what to do is half the battle. The other half is knowing what not to do. So let's talk about the most common traps that new store owners fall into. If you can sidestep these, you're already way ahead of the curve.
The biggest mistake, hands down, is trying to sell everything to everyone. It's the kiss of death. Your marketing becomes generic, your brand is non-existent, and you just get lost in the noise. The solution, like we said, is to go narrow. Focus on a specific niche, and suddenly your marketing becomes laser-focused and way more effective. Oh, this next one is a silent killer. Bad suppliers. You could have the best brand and marketing in the world, but if your supplier sends out junk that takes 6 weeks to arrive, your business is toast. The solution is non-negotiable. You have to vet your suppliers, and you must order samples yourself to check the quality. Your reputation is on the line.
And trap number 3, being so obsessed with finding new customers that you completely forget about the ones you already have. That's like constantly filling a bucket with a giant hole in it. The smart money is on retention. Focus on great service and loyalty programs to turn those one-time buyers into lifelong fans.
All right, enough with the theory. Let's get down to brass tacks. This is your practical playbook for 2026. We're talking about the actual niches that are working, the tools you'll need, and the step-by-step process to get your store off the ground.
So you're asking, okay, what niches should I even look at? Well, here are some that are absolutely crushing it right now. See the pattern? Eco-friendly stuff, health and wellness, things you can personalize.
They're all tied to people's passions and values. These are trends with real staying power. Now, you can't build a business without the right tools. Shopify, of course, is your foundation. Then you've got tools like Spocket for finding those high-quality suppliers we talked about, Klaviyo for email marketing, SEMrush to see what your competition is up to. You get the idea. This is your essential tech stack.
And here's the roadmap. I know it can look a little intimidating, but when you break it down, it's really just 6 logical steps. You sign up, you do your research, you find your partners, you build your beautiful store, you set up the boring money stuff, and then you go live and start telling the world about it. It's that simple.
So let's bring this all home. Starting a Shopify dropshipping store in 2026 is, without a doubt, a massive opportunity. But it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes a real strategy and a commitment to doing things the right way from the very beginning.
The only real question left is, are you ready to actually do it? You've got the playbook, you know the new rules, you know what traps to avoid, the path is right there in front of you.
And hey, if you're feeling excited but maybe a little overwhelmed and you'd rather have an expert in your corner, that's where a team like our sponsor, StarterX, comes in. They live and breathe this stuff. They can literally build the whole thing for you. They're offering a free consultation, which could be a fantastic way to get your questions answered and get started on the right foot.